I'm the Bataholic, and we're back with another statue unboxing. And this time we have another Prime One piece. This is the 1/3 scale Batman Damned, based off the Lee Bermejo and Brian Azzarello's story. Crazy excited for this. I love Lee Bermejo. He's one of my favorite artists, so seeing his art come to life in 3D is definitely something special. As you can see, it comes in 2 boxes. The boxes are not too bad though. They're not oversized or anything like that. And if you're familiar at all with Batman Damned, it's kind of a continuation from their story, 10 years ago, of Joker, where it's more of a grounded, I want to say kind of like a sequel, where it's, the Joker has or has not maybe died. Batman can't remember if he was involved or if he maybe had killed the Joker, so he's kind of taking some back steps trying to figure out what had happened. But it's a real look at kind of life and death, and it plays a heavy part with that. And there's also the Justice League Dark characters that are involved. I think it's a tremendous story. It was met with some criticism, and then of course you got the Bat Dong, which was involved, but I really don't think that was an arbitrary thing. I don't think it really mattered. But anyway, here's the boxes. This is the front or the back of the statue, or the back of the box. This is the front. Both boxes have the same type of art. It's just a photo of the actual statue. But yeah, super excited. Also came with some promotional handouts. This is for the Hush Batman Cave. It's not something that I don't know. Something's just off. I really like Batman in this, but as far as the cave goes and the base, I'm just not feeling it too well. And then of course there's the Joker, which I don't collect movie pieces, so this is one that I'll be able to skip. It's really nicely done, but it's just not for me. And then we have some instructions on how to assemble the statue. So yeah, enough staring at the boxes. Let's try to get everything out. All right, so we went ahead and opened the boxes and laid everything out. I kind of wanted to give a bird's eye view of how the layout was in the boxes and how the pieces came. As you can see, the base came in 1 box with some multiple parts. And right off the bat, you could tell this base is pretty big. A lot of people are going to compare this to the Batman Noel piece that came out 4 or 5 years ago. I can tell you right now immediately just by looking at it that this base is bigger than Noel base. But I have Noel. I'm going to compare both of them once we get everything unboxed and assembled in probably a separate video, because I know a lot of people are looking for a piece to pair with their Bermejo Joker that is actually now shipping by Prime One. So we should have that on the table here in about 2 months, 2.5 months. But anyway, back to this piece. We have this base who has the Joker statue already attached to the base. That was one thing that kind of threw me off. These bases are pretty stereotypical for Prime One Studios, but they generally have this gargoyle or separate statue as a separate piece, but this one is already attached. We have the headstand that comes with the statue that you can show your alternate portraits on, which is a tremendous, awesome option. It's something that collectors love every time companies include these with their statues. It boggles my mind that more companies or more statues don't come with that sort of option as well. And this is part of Batman's suit that goes over his chest, his big chest emblem. And then over here we have the actual body of Batman, some switch out hands, extra pieces to the Joker statue that goes on the base. The detail looks great on Batman's body with the chainmail, but we'll get into more of that once we actually open the piece or put together the statue. We got 4 different head sculpts. This one right here, the skull portrait, is one I wanted to highlight. You can see his eyes are blacked out. There's kind of a sheen a little bit on the teeth. It's rotted out a little. This one looks awesome. This is what really sold me on this piece, was getting this skull head sculpt, as well as I wanted to highlight the other one that I'm going to use is the battle damage. With his red eye, maybe he's got a blood vessel that popped in his eyeball. It's got the scars on his face that he gets from Harley. yeah, everything so far looks very, very killer, but let's go ahead and get everything out, and we'll assemble him and take a look from there. Okay, we got everything laid out on the table, including the base. We already have it on the Lazy Susan here. Before we get started, we want to highlight the bottom of the base. Looks like I got number 115 of 500. This is the deluxe edition. It comes with the extra switch out and head sculpt, which I believe the skull portrait is the exclusive. Not sure what the ES total is on this piece. I believe it's probably either going to be 1,000 or 1,500, but I don't recall. So we're going to go ahead and lay the Joker head sculpt on the base. It looks tremendous, very well done. And then we'll get that. There we go. This was another key factor for me wanting to get this one over or have it compared to Noel, was just the this Joker base on the and the Batman matching on the Joker damned piece. I mean, they're perfect companion pieces for each other. So next up, we'll get Batman. Goes on the base easy, no issues. He looks tremendous. As I said earlier, you can see all the detail, all this chainmail wrapped up on his statue or on his body, underneath his suit, all the tears and rips in his suit. Everything's so well done. Very nicely done. And before we get the cape on, I'm going to just go ahead and put the chest emblem on, and we'll assemble him a little bit so we can see everything clearly. Here's that. Just like Bermejo's design, he has the big chest piece, big oversized shoulders. And then we'll go ahead and give him his grapple gun, which is very well done. It's got the copper feel to it. It looks super nice. Looks weathered, looks like it's been used for a decade. It looks tremendous. And then the actual grapple off of it is a separate piece. And then we'll use this head sculpt and put it on. He looks awesome. We'll go ahead and add the other sculpts to this. Love that they included this. It's such a great idea. Any companies or anybody's watching this is the kind of stuff that you need to continue to do. You put so much work into these sculpts that a lot of people tend to find one that they like. They don't switch them out too often, and they'll either leave these in the boxes or they'll just kind of lay them out to the side beside the statue. That, to me, is a little bit lazy. But this right here gives them a proper way to be displayed and to be appreciated when they're not on your statue. Yeah, looking at the statue, I'm sure we have no accidents. He looks awesome. Joker looks super awesome on the base. Batman himself looking all kinds of pissed off, as he normally does, and he's very much pissed off in this story. Yeah. Let's switch out because that's not the one that I intend to use too often. Strong magnets. Very strong magnets. Use more of the battle damaged portrait. Looks great. In each one of the cows you can see all kinds of battle damage on the cows, rips. It's a brutal story for Batman. He goes through quite a lot. And I think this statue really depicts it pretty damn well. But we'll go ahead, we'll get his cape on him, and we'll see the completed statue. All right, so we got the cape on. Massive cape. Was a little bit difficult to deal with, but we have it on. I'm not 100% satisfied with it quite yet. I'm going to futz the cape a little bit more and get it to the way I like it. Depending on where I'm going to get this displayed at, I'm not going to be able to display the cape all the way that I want to. I kind of want it flowing up a little bit. But you know, we'll deal with those issues later. The cape is huge, like I said. I really like everything about this statue, from the wood base, the wood on top of the base. I think that's an improvement over Noel. The detail within Batman, the actual sculpt, is an improvement. Overall, super excited with this one. We didn't go over the switch outs for the hands. You can obviously see he's holding the grapple gun in one hand. And then he has these two additional hands, one holding two batarangs, one holding a single batarang, which I think this hand right here is part of the deluxe edition. So my kind of idea was to display this with a one batarang hand and the battle damaged face, and then the Joker kind of opposing Batman a little bit with his head sculpt where he's got the batarang in the eye. Looks like Batman just threw it at him. I think that's going to be a pretty sick setup. So that's kind of how I envision those two going together. But hopefully, you know, we'll check that out towards the end of the year whenever we get Joker in. But for Batman, awesome piece. Really captures Lee Bermejo's art. The extra head sculpt stand right there is an awesome add-on. Overall, I love this piece. Super excited to have it in my collection. Right now we have the skull head on at the moment. I think that just adds another layer. I like when Batman gets a little bit different than just a regular Batman suit. Much like the Hush Batman in the Batcave, where he's got the Hush head on with the Hush head. I think that's a sick portrait. I would definitely use that with that piece. So just like this skull head right here, it just adds a whole nother level to Batman. But yeah, I appreciate you guys checking out the unboxing. We're going to have another video coming up soon where we're going to compare this damned Batman to the Noel Batman to see which one maybe you would prefer in your collection. So we'll have that coming. We have a lot of great content on the channel. Always doing unboxings, hot sauce reviews, live shows, drunk casts. So please give us a subscription, follow the channel, give this video a like. Let us know what portrait you like the best, which one you would use on Batman. Until next time, peace.